How's it going, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to be putting Mike Trout into the NHL in NHL 19, simming up a season and seeing how Mike Trout does. Now, the way we went about Mike Trout is we tried to go and we tried to take a look at his MLB The Show 19 card, and we tried to replicate the stats Mike Trout has in that game. Now, the one problem we do have with MLB The Show card in NHL 19 is MLB The Show actually goes out there and like their stats and stuff actually mean something. So if you're high in one category, you're good in that category, makes your overall go up, makes your overall go down. As opposed to NHL, where your stats are just kind of all pushed together to force your overall to be what, EA wants your overall to be. So they just give you good stats in anything, whether you're good at it or not. So the problem is we're running into stuff where this guy's got like, he's got 73 power and 95, 59, 35, 79, 85. Numbers that would be very, very low in NHL. So some stuff we're going to have to work with here, like the speed. Speed, Mike Trout, 83 overall is all the speed is. We are going to use that in this game because we have to. That's a speed. They have a pronounced speed in MLB The Show. We have to agree with them. Body checking, not a thing, so we gave him a 90. Endurance, it's Mike Trout, 94. Why not, right? He's a 5-tool player. There's not puck control. There's not passing in MLB The Show 19. So we had to give him a 95 on a puck control. We had to give him a 95 on a passing. Now for slap shot power, wrist shot power, accuracy and stuff, this is where we took the meat and potatoes of Mike Trout's MLB The Show card. Probably the most important stats in MLB The Show is your contact and your power, and the most important stats for NHL could be your slap shot and your wrist shot. So we took his contact and we took his power and we put them into the slap shot and the wrist shot categories here. That is why you're seeing a 73 power for slap shot, that's his lefties, and you're seeing a 95 power wrist shot, that's versus righties, and then 92 accuracy, and then 91 both being the contact categories for him. Agility, again, something that is not in MLB The Show, just give him a 91. His strength, we used arm strength. Why not, right? Arm strength, sure, why not? 79 arm strength, 79 strength for Mike Trout, makes sense. Acceleration, again, not in a game, gave him a 91. Balance, again, not there, 92, but he's a big boy. He's like 6'2", 235. He's got some good balance, I'd assume. Faceoffs, not in a game, 5-tool player, though. I'm assuming he's going to win faceoffs. We're going to go 95 because I said that, 5-tool player, right? Durability is in MLB The Show, 91. 75 on the deking because, I don't know, I just thought stealing sounded like deking for some reason. I was like, you know what, stealing, deking, sure. Aggressiveness, 70. Poise, 95. We'll use this clutch factor, pretty much the same thing, and gave him a 95 poise. Hand-eye, again, not there, gave him a 92. Shot blocking, gave him a 90. Offensive awareness, again, not in MLB The Show. Being a 5-tool player that Mike Trout is, though, he's going to be one of the best offensive players in the game, so we gave him 96 awareness. Defensive awareness, I thought defense, MLB The Show, defense is fielding. His fielding stat in MLB The Show is an 89, so he's getting an 89 defensive awareness for NHL as well. Discipline, again, in the game, 99, not the same discipline as in NHL, but discipline's there. 99 on that plate coverage. Fighting skill, not a fighter. Hasn't dropped the gloves in MLB The Show, I don't believe. Stick checking, 90 just because why not? It wasn't in there. Again, stick checking's not a thing, so we just right around 90, 91, a lot of those things that weren't actually in the game we gave Mike Trout. So Mike Trout's looking pretty good, I'd say. I think he's going to have a pretty good chance here. He's a 90 overall. It's going to be kind of interesting to see how the speed affects him, but I think he'll be all right. We are going to go and assign him to the Los Angeles Kings because he is an LA player, even though he's from Jersey. He plays for the LA Angels, so we're going to go out there and put him on an LA team. The only LA team in the NHL is the Kings, so he's going to go play for the Kings. LA, you're welcome. LA, even with Mike Trout, still only getting about a 90 overall. Trout is going to get the first line nod over there. I was wondering if they're going to put him in over with Kopitar. They did. So it's going to be Trout, Kovalchuk, and Toffoli on that first line. Being one of the best players, if not the best player in the MLB, he does deserve best player in the NHL overall. But the problem is, again, we brought it up. He has stats in MLB The Show, like the speed, that's kind of affecting him. He's at the 83 speed. Now, if he has a 92, 93, his overall would probably go up a couple points. But because it's not, he can't. And again, the slap shot power, that's something that's killing his overall 73. You would go up and up that 17 points. He's probably close to a 92, 93, 94 easily. But it's only slap shot power. So we'll see what kind of effect that slap shot power has on Mike Trout. I mean, at the end of the day, he's still got amazing offensive awareness, amazing defensive awareness, amazing wrist shot abilities. That's really all you might need in this game to be a very, very good player. Again, I don't know how much speed matters. We already found out height means absolutely nothing in our previous video if you did not see that. Where a 5'7" guy can hit just as many guys as a 6'9" guy. Now can an 80 speed guy be just as good as a guy with a 99 speed? Where, again, it is a simulation. It is a video game. And in EA's eyes, I don't think they really count speed in the sim. They just kind of look at stats, other stuff like that. It's like they're simming the game. Every single game you're watching, the guys skate up and down the ice. It's like, oh, that guy's blowing him away and scores the goal because of it. Not normally the case in these sims, but we'll see. Right now, though, LA is tearing it up. They threw Kopitar in the second line, and they're just going to town. One little Mike Trout Mike Trout would love to see something like this. Like, if I could be added to a team and make them a playoff team, that would be great. But I'm currently playing for the Angels, which is not the case. Actually, how is LA doing this year? For some reason, I feel like they're not doing terrible. Not entirely sure on that one, but our LA Kings, though, doesn't matter about the Angels because the Kings are going to make playoffs by the looks of it. 39-23. Unless we lose like 7 games in a row, maybe we shouldn't have talked about it. We lost 4 straight bringing it up. We'll just not mention the record. You know what, Kings? You guys are struggling, not making playoffs, not going to happen. Just kidding, we're doing just fine. We have about 98 points, 99. Picked up a couple more wins there at the end. We might be right around 100. 3-game win streak to end the season. Very good way to end the season. We'll see who these LA Kings are playing in the first round here. It's going to be the Calgary Flames. We're going to win game number 1 against those Calgary Flames. We will go check out the standings real quick, see how things did shape out. Mike Trout, 77 points. The Kings, though, 103, led the Pacific. Washington won the Presidents. The Dallas Stars, 2nd. Tampa Bay, 3rd. LA was the 4th best team in the league. We'll see if we can go out there and upset some boys, though. Toronto had 101. Arizona made it. Again, Arizona has been simming up really, really well lately in these sips. Florida made it. Calgary made it. St. Louis made it. The Blackhawks missed. The Rangers making the playoffs without all those players yet. There's no roster update. Yeah, he's got to wait till NHL 20 for that roster update. Got to give us a reason to buy the game, boys. You guys know how it is. So there is actually still not a lot of good players on the Rangers. I mean, a lot of young players, just not a lot of high overall ones. To go out there and see them make playoffs still. Pretty impressive. Mike Trout, let's see how you did. 33 goals, 44 assists, 77 points. A +8. Come on, man. You got to be better than that. Only a +8. 336 shots. That is a lot of shots. I'd have missed the net a lot. You know what it was? It was that slap shot power. 6 game winners, 10 power play goals, 27 power play points. How did you do? 17 minutes on ice? I'd like to see you get more time than that. You barely got more than Kopitar. That was probably part of the problem. 58.6% in the dot, though. Very, very nice. 43 hits, 14 block shots. Come on, I had the good hitting and block shotting, right? Was the body checking up? 43 giveaways, 141 takeaways. Very good defensively, though. 141 takeaways. Unbelievable for only an 89 on defensive awareness. Would have thought Kopitar would have led the category now, but not so much. Go ahead and finish up these playoffs, though. This is going to be an LA Kings Stanley Cup here. I just got the feeling, won the first game, lost the second, lost the third. Okay, this whole thing about maybe winning the Stanley Cup, not looking too good. Going to Calgary and losing in 6 games. All right, so maybe we're not going to win a Stanley Cup. You see what happens? We're very good at jinxing things. They win 1 game, lose the next 2. They did make it a 6-game series. They did only win 2 games, though. It was the LA Kings who did struggle this year. So Stanley Cup appearance or Stanley Cup playoffs appearance, still pretty solid for the LA Kings. Mike Trout was able to help them get there. He wasn't able to help them get past the first round, though, unfortunately. But Mike Trout still did very well. Let's see who won this Stanley Cup, though. We might as well go check the awards out, see if Trout brought home a Selkie or something. I can't imagine, but he had a lot of takeaways, so you never know. Tampa Bay Lightning win the Stanley Cup. To not too many surprises. That team is beyond loaded. We'll go take a look here at the awards there real quick. Let's see if Mike Trout brought something home. Maybe the Calder. I don't even think they gave you the Calder for credit players. I just noticed that. Ovechkin, Carlson, Sagan, Blake, Vasilevsky, Holtby for the Vezina, Vasilevsky again, Dylan with the Masterton. There's Mike Trout. He did get the Selkie. Go Trout. There you go. Ovi with the Lindsay and the Richard. Otherwise, though, guys, if you enjoyed this video, a thumbs up would be appreciated. If you'd like to subscribe, that'd be fantastic as well. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.